Yeah, that might help. That might make things a lot easier.
But
Do that. Was it you done?
No, almost. So close.
4:15. Oh.
Well, for me, brushwork it doesn't add. It's part of the piece. I think about the brushwork from the moment I've got the pot, or even before I've made the pot. You can't just put something angular just straight onto something curved. It doesn't work. You have to let the brushwork speak with the pot. When you do brushwork on a piece of paper, it's completely different to when you do brushwork on a pot. The texture is really different. Obviously, you're doing it on a porous material, not on paper. Obviously, paper is porous, but when you do it onto ceramic, it absorbs what you have on your brush so much quicker. So it's really different. What you're painting will come out a completely different colour, a completely different shade. So you have to bear all that in mind. So when you're practicing on paper, you're practicing, but you're pretty much doing a completely different thing to what you're doing when it's on a pot. Brushwork has to be expressive. You don't want to just paint a picture. You want it to say something. You're not painting like a cartoon or an illustration. You're painting in the rawest way that you possibly can. You have to use the organic stroke of the brush and use that to create forms instead of using your restricted mind of what you know of as creating a painting or a drawing. It's not like that. You have to let each stroke do the talking. Brushwork can completely change depending on where you are in the world, and obviously it came from the East, but here we use it, and I think it's quite important to not just try and replicate what they made in the East. I think it's quite important to paint things that you see around you here. I think it's great to channel that in our own way and make plants and pictures of things and landscapes here that are relevant to where we are.
This way.
You need to practice like that.
Just slamming downs. The slam downs. Yeah. Use that anger.